Hello everyone, so today we're going to do grade 8, y9, write a linear equation from a graph. So no matter what, you're always going to start off with y equals. And what I like to do is I like to put a couple of spaces and put my y-intercept in first. So the y-intercept is where the graph touches the y-axis. So here it touches it at 0. So I'm going to put plus 0. Then I'm going to put my cursor back to in front of the y equals right there. Now we have to find the slope. So we're going to go from the y-intercept, we're going to count up and over to where the line intersects the graph again. And it's going to intersect the grid. So like here's an intersection, here's an intersection, that's an intersection. So we're going to trace the line and we're going to stop where it intersects. So it intersects right there. So we're going to count up and over from our y-intercept to that intersection. So we go up 1, 2, 3 over 1. So that is a slope of 3. So we have 3, and then don't forget the x. And you can get rid of those spaces, and we have y equals 3x plus 0. Again, we're starting at 0, so we have y equals, I'll put that plus 0, put my blinky thing back, and we're going to count up and over to the nearest intersection. So here's my nearest intersection. So we count up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over 1. So our slope is 5. And notice how our graph is the same, right? Tens and tens. So even if you went 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 over 10, 50 over 10 reduces the 5 over 1, which reduces the 5. And you can leave all those spaces in there. It'll take it if you leave those spaces in there from 0. So another one that starts at 0. So we have y equals plus 0. And our nearest intersection is right there. Or actually, no, it's right here. I'm sorry. So we go up 2, 1, 2 over 1. So our slope is 2x. Okay. Now, this line starts up here at 9. So we're going to have y equals, I'm up there at positive 9. And my slope is up 1 over 1. So 1 over 1 is the same thing as 1. So it'd be 1x plus 9. Okay, now here's a picture of a full graph. So here I start down here at negative 30. So we have y equals minus 30 as our y-intercept. Make sure you put your mouse back. And now it looks like my nearest intersection is right there, which again is up 1 over 1. It's in the positive direction. So up 1 over 1 is positive 1x. Here, same idea. Starts at negative 90, up 1 over 1. So we'll have y equals, starts at negative 90. We go up 1 over 1 for 1x. Okay, now here's a fraction one for the slope. So I start at 0 this time. So we have y equals 0, put the mouse back. And our nearest intersection is right here. So we go from the y-intercept up 1 over 3. So our slope is 1 slash 3x plus 0. And now, here again we start at 0. So we have y equals, put that plus 0. And now my slope, I count up and over, looks like the nearest intersection is right here. So we go up 1 over 5, but this slope is negative. Notice how this line goes downward. So it's actually negative 1 over 5x plus 0. Okay. And like here, you'd start at 300, right? 300 is between 200 and 400. It's going to be pretty much the same thing for the rest of them. Right? Same idea. Make sure your fractions are fully simplified. All right? So that is today's assignment.